started cooking up the story that I'm working for Tinubu simply because they couldn't bribe me. Between Tinubu and Jonathan, who bribes more? Tinubu does, Jonathan does, but Jonathan had a federal purse. But this is why I will shock you, Stanley. When Jonathan was denied his mandate to become president, when the Yaradua people were playing games, he fell upon me and others working as our reporters to fight every day to let Jonathan become president. You can verify that. And when it was over, he sent Oronto Douglas to me that whatever I wanted, I should ask him, that he should ask me to pack my things and come to Nigeria. I told him, I said, I don't have the tolerance or temperament to work in government because I will say my mind and you drive me out the next day. But if you can do us a favor, govern Nigeria so well. You know what Jonathan's first act in office was? The wife took the presidential jet to Lebanon with a woman called Bola Shagaya to go and buy gold. That was my first report on him, and they got upset with me. After that, he sent a guy called Imani Boro. That was that Jonathan is in this thing. He's asked me to come and see you. Just so that you understand the period, was a period there was ash in the skies in America. So I told him I'm going to California. When I came back, he still is still in town because the ash would not allow him to fly back. There was a volcanic ash. Yeah. And he said, but Mr. President said I should come and give you something. I said, what? Because I'm taking pains to expose these things to you because sometimes it hurts me. But I understand it, that Nigerians, every time they see the truth, they will go with what is false. And the truth in my case is that you've known me for 10 years. You think the federal government of Nigeria, we know that I have a relationship with Tinubu, they won't be able to produce a telephone conversation with me and him. Or with all the security apparatus in the country, they can't find where I'm meeting with him and collecting money, as they say. No, the reason I'm able to do what I do is that I don't give a damn about any one of them. When the Buhari people came and they started messing up, the first reporting about how they were hiring in the CBN and through the back end was provided by Sahara reporters. The first report on how the chief of army staff was buying houses in Dubai was provided by Sahara reporters. Even the letter, the report about the wife complaining about the kebab inside this thing was provided by. The first reporting on the fact that Buhari was sick and was tendering to his health was provided by Sahara reporters. The first reporting about the 500 million naira they collected from MTN to do the MTN deal. I can keep counting and counting what we have done. You think if you had any relationship with them, they won't be able to say, oh, you used to work for us. This is how we pay you. They will expose us. But guess what? Sahara reporters doesn't even accept adverts from the government, any government agency for that matter. Because our position is clear. If you are a government and you are doing well, your work will advertise itself. Why should you be going to newspaper to go and be writing, to God be the glory, we have just constructed a tunnel here. To God be the glory, we just constructed a road here. It's all nonsense. Or you find journalists who go around collecting money from governors. They say they are doing constituency and they are doing project tours. How can a journalist know a road that has just, even if it's carpet they put on the road and claim that it's been done, would you know? You are not an engineer. What's your business going around inspecting projects? So that is just to explain to you that it is fallacious that I have any relationship with Bola Tinubu. And anybody who says otherwise, I challenge them, because I'm speaking before the world, to present the evidence.
Honestly, I'm sure we've heard what he said. If you have a different opinion, if you want to challenge what he said, at least you can present evidence. But without being told, even if he had not come out to say what he said, one thing that is important is that anyone who is doing the wrong thing and you are not calling the person out, that means there's something maybe you are gaining from that person. Just like I've been saying, a lot of people who supported these governments, and then they were criticizing the former government, and now that this present government is not meeting up to or living up to expectation, they can't come out and speak. They will tell you, oh, Aisha Yesufu, oh, Sowore, he serves you right, all of you, you voted for this, you voted for that, you campaigned for this, as if even what was happening there was something that everybody was really happy, whether they were happy about it. Of course, just the way Buhari's are happy with what is happening, they will support him, they will defend him to high heavens. So also the people who are shouting Jonathan, shouting PDP, that's how they were shouting. They still believe they were defending them. And at the end of the day, go and check all of them. There's nothing they are gaining. There is nothing they are gaining. How many of their children are coming out to defend their parents? They don't come. It is you that will be defending them, and they don't even know you. They don't care about you. Now somebody is coming out. If not because of the way the answers, the way it went. Before now, this guy and some just few individuals, they are the ones who have been coming out, who have been talking. How many out of how many million people? They will still abuse him. You are abusing him. What solutions have you proffered? Nothing. Oh, his own is too much. Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. And you will still go back and be begging people. You will be complaining, oh, this country gets as a B. This country is get as a B. And when they are telling you that, why, we should come together and speak with one voice, they will begin to give excuses. They will begin to castigate other people. I don't even understand human beings generally. If at all, he was with all the people that is denying that he never had anything with them, but now he's still castigating them. So who is he with? They would have come out and he will not even have that moral justification to even condemn or criticize them. And the same thing is complaining about is the same thing you are still complaining about. For you to come out and criticize them, he said no, that he should not talk. But you know that what he's saying is the right thing. Oh yes, he campaigned against Jonathan. He campaigned this and that. Oh, he this and that, this and this. But you were supporting them then. Now you are now castigating these ones that are there. The same way these ones that were castigating the former regime. The same way now they are still supporting the present government, irrespective of what they are doing. So I just have to go and bring this video for all of those people that are always saying that, hey, you campaign for Jonathan, this and this and that. And I remember vividly, for those who did not know, go and find out. That time, this man, the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, could not even stay in Abuja. Couldn't stay in Abuja. He was coming to Lagos. Everybody was rallying around him. Even the same Tinubu they are even talking about, they were really rallying around him. Oh, they were hiding all of the things that was happening. Then, not knowing that Yaradua had died, they were still covering a lot of things. Because they didn't want to hand over to Jonathan. Because they believed that the power must stay back in the north. Everybody was just like, this man must be there. This man must be there. At that point, he was even talking about his life not being safe. I think Fashola was the one who was the governor of Lagos State then. And they gave him one of the, they accommodated him in Lagos, even as the vice president. And some people just come out and be saying what they don't even understand. It's just that the hypocrisy in this country is something else. It's really, really something else. For how long are we going to continue like this? That is why these politicians, they are so happy the way we are divided. They are so happy that all the rubbish they are feeding us with, a lot of people are taking them in. The abnormal things is not something normal. If you say the right thing, they will say, oh, go and sit down. I don't just understand. Some people just hate the truth, but they love lies, just like he said. If I thought he helped Buhari, and now he's still condemning what Buhari is doing. So who is now the coward? Who is now brave? But some of the people, they are always queuing behind all these politicians. They're always queuing behind them. He criticized Jonathan and he's criticizing Buhari. So what are you complaining about? Hey, he sounds right. Let him go and do this. Let him go and do that. Everybody will just have to think deeply. The people you guys are supporting, they don't have your time. They don't have your time. And you know all of these things that they don't have your time. See the job they were complaining, they were fighting, they wanted to create job 770 something thousand jobs they wanted to create. Even the job doesn't have meaning. They couldn't even create it. At the end of it, it's not as if it's a good thing in the first place. You want to employ people for 3 months, 20,000, 60,000 after 3 months. After 3 months, then what happens? Even the 20,000 is rubbish. They are not going to do something that will be more beneficial, that will stand the test of time. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's know your thoughts on this.